Kelvin.
Yeah, demon.
This car is small, man.
Bro, you don't have to be negative.
Now that's 4x4. Dude, amazing.
I told you, man.
I love it. Love it. We have a Jimny. Hey, my guy.
Demon, manze. Hi.
Is that?
You're good?
Good to see you.
Man, it's been a minute.
I know. Bro, I'm just checking out this machine of mine.
The one you told me you got. Yeah, so...
You get, what is this thing, Bana?
Bro, this is the 2018 new model Suzuki Jimny.
I don't care, but what is this?
Hear me out, bro. This car looks small, but it is more powerful than you can ever imagine.
Look at this.
Compared to this Land Cruiser of yours.
Nonsense. Nonsense.
Bro, let me tell you, the things this car can do off-road, your Land Cruiser can only dream about it.
I tell you one thing. If you can carry me,
Hey, bro.
I might be there to believe that there's some truth in what you're saying.
Bro, it's never about size. Hop in, man.
See if you'll be lifting the... Hey! This guy has been hitting the weight.
Look. You see that how effortless that was?
Yeah.
That Jimny, even in its small size, it can do wonders that your Land Cruiser cannot even imagine.
Well, talk is cheap. Talk is cheap.
Yeah,
where were you heading to?
I'm actually going for some off-roading. If you have some free time, hop in and I show you what the Jimny can do in action.
You guys think he's saying the truth? Anyways, I have some time.
Okay.
We can hit the off-road and let's see if you're saying the truth about this thing. Allow me to call it this thing until further notice.
Bro, pack your thing and get into my car. You go and see what it can do.
Stay tuned, guys. You don't want to miss this. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay.
Bro, relax.
I can see, huh?
This car is solid, Bana. This is a car and a half. Yeah. Let's bounce off.
Don't go anywhere. Suzuki Jimny versus the Prado.
Since 1968, the Suzuki Jimny has been a true 4x4 legend. Starting with a simple no-frills design, the first Jimny was made for tough terrains. Lightweight, durable, and ready for anything, it quickly became a global favorite. In the 1980s, the Jimny's compact size and rugged build made it a go-to for off-road adventurers, with its reliability earning it a spot in rural areas and tough environments around the world. The 90s brought a more refined look, but the essence remained the same: small, strong, and unstoppable. Fast forward to today, and the current Suzuki Jimny combines retro charm with modern performance. It's still the go-anywhere vehicle, now with a fresh, bold design, keeping its legendary off-road capability while appealing to a new generation of adventurers. The Suzuki Jimny, the legend of the off-road.
Kelvin.
Yeah, demon.
This car is small, Bana. I'm 6, eh? Now I'm imagining somebody who is like 6'4". Okay, the front is not that bad, but you know, we were comparing it to the machine.
You don't have to be negative.
No, I'm not being negative,
You're
Kevin.
being
You know,
negative.
Kevin, we have to be real. Yeah, this thing is small. I don't think it's ideal for family unless you have maybe one child.
Yeah, so actually, this new model of the Suzuki Jimny Sierra, the two-door is basically for 2 adults and maybe 2 small kids.
Okay.
I wouldn't exactly say that if you're looking for a family car, you should get this car. I mean, this is my man cave. This is what I just bought this to just go and enjoy myself.
I've seen you trying to sprint with it. Man, it's a struggle. You can hear the engine having to process fuel to try and acquire the speed that would effortlessly be done by a Prado.
Definitely, because it doesn't have a turbo, it's naturally aspirated. But do you know this car gives me around 15 kilometers per liter? How many kilometers per liter does your Prado give you?
10 to 11.
When I take this car is not a tarmac road car. Yes, it's a very good car to maneuver within town. The fuel economy is good. In the case you find a road that is not very good, you will always traverse it comfortably with the Jimny. However, the place I'm about to take you is where you'll see the full potential of this car compared to your Land Cruiser. Then you'll tell me, and you'll be so shocked that this 1.5 liter engine looks small, but this car is a monster off-road. I can promise you it will traverse terrains that your car will never go through.
Let's talk about comfort a little bit. Yeah, okay, it's not that bad, but I'm hearing the suspensions if you're going off-road. Is that what I'm looking for?
Like I mentioned, you see this car is basically a car that is meant for off-roading. So it has a rigid axle. So rigid axles were very common with older cars. These, I don't know, if you check underneath this car, it's an axle with a very big lamp.
Yeah.
So we used to have that in older cars that we still, even to date, consider them the best cars for off-roading, like the 100 series Land Cruisers, the J70s, these kind of cars that are people depend on when it comes to off-roading, serious off-roading.
All right, I'm looking at the dashboard. I'm seeing it's very simple.
You can see the gauge is still the traditional gauge, just a small digital screen at the center, because this one is an automatic transmission one. It will show you whether you're on drive or whether you're on neutral, and just basically show you the mileage and the fuel gauge. This car doesn't have sensors.
It doesn't have
these anti-parking sensors, I don't know, tire pressure sensors. You see, if you want a dependable car for off-roading, you want a car that doesn't have a lot of complications that in the case that a problem ensued with the car, you're wondering, is it with the sensors? What's the problem? This car is very easy to fix.
Okay, does this come with a manual option?
Yes. So fortunately with these Suzuki Jimny, the new models, you can choose whether you want an automatic transmission or you want a manual transmission. So most drive heads, people who still have the manual transmission kind of psych, you can actually choose that. Oh, my friends used to tell me, oh, get the Subaru Forester. But you see, that's an all-wheel drive. It's these new generations of the computer-controlled four-wheel drive systems. I don't want that. I want something I can actually control manually. And you can see this one comes with a manual four-wheel drive control.
Okay.
Just like the traditional old days. This one I can decide to lock the diff manually. I can decide whether to drive in two-wheel drive mode, whether to shift it to four-wheel drive mode. In short, I am in control of this car. For the other cars, even your Land Cruiser, the car is in control of you.
You know, I've been checking out here, the Suzuki Jimny is actually quite an old car, yeah? Because I saw the missionaries, Catholic missionaries, used to use it in the 80s here in Kenya.
Exactly.
To go off-road, meaning this car has some serious off-road capabilities.
Yeah, the off-road DNA in this car is like no other. Okay. So, and it stems up from the 1970s when we had the first generation to the 1980s when the second generation came, 1998 thereabouts were the third generation, and now this, the fourth generation. If you look at all the generations, there's a lot of similarity when it comes to off-roading DNA.
Maybe one thing that works for the Jimny, I can say, is its size does help if you're in the urban center. You can park it, you can maneuver.
Yes.
And that also helps when you're off-road because of the places you have to maneuver through.
Yes, exactly.
And I would be very concerned. I would have some concerns with my Land Cruiser. Though I still believe there are some Land Cruisers that I would be concernless when I go off-road.
But then look at the price point. I believe you're talking about the 70 series. Yes. The only Land Cruiser that is still tuned for extreme off-roading. But then what cost are we talking about? We're talking about 10 million. 8 million, 10 million. Do you know how many Jimnys I can buy with that around?
I'm limited to what I want to do with it because I have concerns, especially when it comes to, maintenance.
Those are not things I have to worry about in my Jimny.
Too careless.
You bought a Land Cruiser, I believe for you I believe it was about statement, right?
Yes, definitely.
It's okay, it's your money, you're the one who spent it, you're the one who decides what to do with it. But at the end of the day, that car was actually meant to be utilized in an off-road setting. Imagine spending 8 million to just drive that car from your home to your office. Would have gotten a smaller car then. Why would you spend 8 million and underutilize your car? A man has a lot of things they are doing. We have a lot of things we are thinking about. We have a lot of plans we are making. It becomes overwhelming.
Yeah.
When will you ever get time for yourself?
For you. So you need to cut off time and say, this is my time.
Exactly.
And then even better, choose a productive thing to do, like take your car on and have a good time by yourself.
Look at the nature. Look at what we have. Look at the trees. These are things that give you harmony from the inside. Oh, I can see the Ngong Hills. Let's look for like a high place where we can stop and take a break at least.
Sure. This place is beautiful, man.
Yeah. So this is a place where you normally come to just relax. It's a very nice place to just stand and just enjoy what God has given us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I love this, Kelvin. This is indeed something men need to do.
Yeah.
Often, yeah?
Yeah.
Put away your problems.
Yeah. And you go
Come
back
out.
with an open mind. After
Yeah.
you just, even if you are stressed, even if you felt like you're stuck, if you just come and enjoy this view,
Yeah.
you just go back feeling there's a lot that can be done.
Yeah.
And I mean,
You're revitalized.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Gents, Kenya is beautiful. Take road trips. But why we are here? Can I still call it this thing?
Excuse me.
Back to our argument.
Uh-huh.
This is negligible. I can put this on my Land Cruiser.
At what cost?
Bro, you're going to swing punches on cost. Eh? It's all right. No problem. But let's
Yeah.
talk about power.
Yeah.
My Land Cruiser does 205 horsepower.
Uh-huh.
About 420 Newton meters of torque. Beat that, Buddha. Beat that.
This very cute car
Yeah.
gives you around 102 horsepower and 130 Newton meters of torque.
Yeah.
But then, have you considered weight in your car?
What does that have to do with anything?
Have you done horsepower to weight ratio? Because then that easily tells you whether this car
Yeah.
versus your car,
Yeah.
whether there's a very big disparity. The horsepower to weight ratio for my car is around 10.69.
If you divide.
Yeah,
weight
if you
and
divide the
horse-
weight and the horsepower. What do you get on your Land Cruiser?
10 point something. 10
Yeah.
point-
Aren't we dealing with the same kind of figures for this minute car?
That's actually powerful. That means
Yeah.
it's quite a strong
It's
car.
it's actually not quite, it's very strong.
Very strong.
As you'll see. I've done some crazy kind of off-roading with this car, honestly, and there's never a point where I have had to ask for help, to ask someone to maybe come and tow me
Pull
on
you
and
out.
all that. Yeah.
It's like a pit bull.
Yeah.
Strong,
Just-
aggressive,
it looks
small.
looks like something you can underestimate,
Yeah.
but it's actually a monster inside.
Okay.
So do you want to see the engine?
Yeah, please, let's have a look at that. It's very basic. It looks like a very
Yeah.
basic engine.
Basic is quite an understatement. It's a simple engine, that's the word. Let's say you're stuck somewhere and there's a problem with the engine, you can almost fix this engine. Even if you
Actually-
don't have the experience of a mechanic.
Yeah.
It doesn't have all these shenanigans. I don't know AdBlue, I don't know turbo. We don't have that here. This is just a simple engine. It's an inline 4-cylinder engine. People think it's quite underpowered. And that's why even Suzuki, even the newer model that is a 5-door, Suzuki have still given it the 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine. So it's an engine that has proven itself over the years. And if Suzuki didn't see the need of boosting it and giving it, let's say, a 2000cc engine, it means they feel it's working. And I mean, people are still buying them the way the car is.
I'm sure then this maintenance, because I pay about what, 35,000 when I go for
35,000 for just one normal basic service. I only use around 12,000. 12,000, and by 12,000 I've already changed everything. I'm even about to look for something else to work on.
status comes with cost. Eh? If you want to prove something, you have to pay for it.
Yeah, and look at even the build. We don't have a lot of, like, this is just metal.
Chuma.
This
Actually,
is Chuma,
it's
yeah.
solid. Eh?
It's a very solid car.
Yeah.
Even the battery is not big, as you can see. A very simple engine with a small air intake, and it just gets the work done, as you will see.
I'm 50% convinced.
You should be 80 by now. Because when I take you off-road, I think you'll be on 50. Do you think you can do this in your Land Cruiser? Can you do that in your Land Cruiser? And
My baby, I can do that
I can
with-
also do that with the doors without
Concerns.
Yeah, without a lot of concern. Can you do that with your Land Cruiser?
So, all right.
We have rested enough. Should we now hit the off-road?
Come and show me what this machine can do.
Okay,
Let's move from
hit the roads
50%.
then.
We see
Okay.
where we can get to. Don't go anywhere, guys. Stay tuned.
We love stretches like this. Let us engage our
Do we need
four-wheel
to?
drive. Yeah.
So what have you engaged now?
I've engaged the 4 high.
4 high.
Yeah. So that's just the 4 high.
Piece of cake for it. Yeah?
Effortless. Effortless. People would think that I'm childish, but by the time I'm going home, my mind is clear and I'm very happy. So I've left all my stress in the mud. I'm actually trying to look for somewhere where we can go and put this car to the real test. That was just a tip of the iceberg.
Let's see what you can do. Let's get it. Now that's 4x4. Dude, amazing.
I told you, man. Would you do that with your Land Cruiser?
Na ndio hiyo basi. Ndio hiyo ona. Unataka ende pole pole. Kevin. Lakini unaonaje hiyo gari?
Hiyo gari iko sawa. Hiyo gari iko sawa.
Hapa ikipatana na hii matope.
Ni sawa. Hii ndio gari ya kwetu. Hii ndio natafuta. Simnipatia hii bure. Najua inanyeshanga huko. Hatuendi.
Mpaka hii inakwama.
Hii inafika inakaa nyumbani kama ni mwezi imenyesha tunakaa nyumbani.
Acha nafikiria maneno. Unaitwaje dadi?
Jackson. Nataka mnipatie gari free. Mimi nikitoka nyumbani. Hii kampuni inaenda kumwambia.
Should we give it to him free?
Ikinyesha viandangi.
Kuja.
Inataka namna hiyo, sio mafuta mingi.
Umesema unapenda hii gari.
Sana. Hii ndio gari ya kwetu. Tunatafuta hii gari tumekosa bwana. Bwana tumesema mnipatie bure. Ndio niwatafutia customer.
Jackson,
yes.
Tumeshukuru sana.
Hata
Mimi
pia.
tutachukua namba yako tutaendelea kuongea mama.
Yes.
Asante sana. Dude, mpaka the locals have kubalied.
3 words. It's the Jimny.
It's the Jimny.
Do you think they would have said the same about your Land Cruiser?
We have a Jimny. Let's look for more. It's got a small engine, Kelvin,
Yeah.
but it's got some good power.
Have you seen how it pulls up a hill even with that 1.5 liter engine?
Yeah, amazing. I wouldn't come here with my Land Cruiser Prado. It's actually also quite comfortable off-road, yeah?
You can even hit speeds of even over 100 kilometers per hour off-road, and it handles the terrain very well.
Fantastic. I love it. Love it. This is a side of Kajiado I did not know about, and it is beautiful. Kevin, this is a nice place, man. You know,
Yeah.
I've never been to another wind farm.
Yeah, so this is where I normally end my off-road, and the reason I come here is because this breeze is just amazing.
And the views.
Yeah, the views are crazy. The wind farm, a rainbow over there. Yeah, so this is Kipetto farm.
Kipetto farm.
I know most Kenyans don't even know Kipetto farm exists.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, it's the second largest wind farm in Kenya, just after Lake Turkana wind farm.
You clearly.
Understand my country. I
Yes,
know.
you know your country. Fantastic. Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I mean, and also,
Yeah, just say it. Okay. Just say it.
I'll say this, it's a fun car to drive. A man's toy, you know.
Yeah.
Because the Land Cruiser I have, I wouldn't take it to such extremes like we have done today.
Exactly.
I must acknowledge that.
Yeah,
But
you could say it again.
But to be honest, Kelvin,
Uh-huh.
there are Land Cruisers like the 70 series that, you know, you can push to the same extent. You know, our audience are probably thinking the same thing. I have this sort of Land Cruiser that I could do the same or even more. You know?
But at what cost? At what cost?
Another punch again, costs.
Yeah, it's about cost because, I mean, yes, the 70 series would definitely do it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like getting a good one, like around 10 million if you're getting a new one. If you're getting a used one, around 6-7 million.
Noted.
This one at 3.8 million, you're doing all this.
I hear you. Okay, on value for money, the Jimny has it.
Yeah.
The Jimny has it. I can say, guys, this is a car that I'm actually considering.
Yeah.
I'm considering, because if we're going to enjoy our country, let's enjoy it full force, you know,
Without reservation.
without reservations. And some of the vehicles we have that we call 4x4 cannot do what this Jimny has done. So think about it. It's worth your money.
If you have a Land Cruiser Prado, you could add this as a toy to just, you can misuse it, but you couldn't misuse your Land Cruiser the same way. So a car to consider, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been an honor again. We have had so much fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed as well. Hopefully, we'll be able to see some of you coming to such places and sharing footage of the same. It's been real. My name is D-Man.
And I'm Kelvin, as always.
I will see you in the next video.
Cheers.